Welcome back. I'm Dare, and today we're tackling a hot topic, U.S. immigration and its unique relationship with Asia. We're counting down the 10 Asian countries whose citizens are least likely to be deported from America. Think of it as the VIP list for staying in the U.S. But instead of bottle service, you get to keep your life here. This list is based on public data, immigration reports, and diplomatic trends. No guarantees, immigration is always changing. But these stats reveal which passports have an edge in the American system. Ready to dive into geopolitics, visa compliance, and why some countries have a smoother ride? Let's get started. And hey, hit that like and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this. Number 10 is Japan, the land of bullet trains, anime, and a rock-solid alliance with the U.S. Japanese immigrants are often highly skilled professionals or students arriving on vetted visas like the L1 or E2. The U.S.-Japan relationship is a 70-year partnership with deep military and economic ties. Deportations of Japanese nationals are exceptionally low thanks to high visa compliance and a culture of rule-following. U.S. immigration sees applications from major corporations or top universities, adding credibility. The system is designed to facilitate this movement of talent and capital. Overstaying or legal trouble is rare. Japanese immigrants tend to follow the rules to the letter. The diplomatic shield, economic interdependence, and cultural compliance combine for extremely low deportation rates. It's not impossible to be deported, but it's rare and usually for serious reasons. Japan sets the gold standard for navigating the U.S. immigration system. If you're from Japan, you're in one of the safest spots on this list. That's the power of a strong alliance and a reputation for reliability. Let's see who's next. Number 9 is South Korea, home of K-pop, Samsung, and a crucial U.S. military ally. Nearly 30,000 U.S. troops are stationed in South Korea, making this more than just a trade relationship. South Koreans in the U.S. are often students, tech professionals, or entrepreneurs arriving through structured legal channels. The Korean-American community is established, successful, and has strong support networks. This internal support helps newcomers avoid visa issues and legal trouble. South Korea is part of the Visa Waiver Program, allowing short-term visits with robust pre-screening. The U.S. tracks who comes and goes, keeping violation rates low. A critical alliance, organized diaspora, and well-regulated travel system keep deportation rates down. Being a citizen of a key ally with economic and cultural clout has its perks. South Koreans enjoy a low risk of deportation thanks to both politics and community strength. It's a win-win for both countries. Next up, a tiny nation with a big reputation. Stay tuned. Number 8 is Singapore, the Switzerland of Asia, but with better food. Singapore is a global finance and tech hub with deep economic ties to the U.S. The U.S.-Singapore Free Trade Agreement makes it easy for people and capital to move between countries. Singaporean immigrants are few, mostly high-income professionals or students. This small elite group is low priority for immigration enforcement. If you're an ICE agent, you're not targeting the Singaporean banking exec with a legal team. Singaporeans have a high standard of living at home, so there's little incentive to overstay or break the rules. The system is built to keep them compliant and off the enforcement radar. It's less about avoiding deportation and more about being in a category that's barely noticed. Deep economic ties, a small population, and high compliance make Singaporeans some of the least likely to be deported. When the system works this smoothly, everyone wins. Let's move to a place with a diplomatic balancing act. On to number 7. Number 7 is Taiwan, a country with a unique, unofficial relationship with the U.S. The U.S. doesn't officially recognize Taiwan, but supports it through the Taiwan Relations Act. The U.S. sells Taiwan military hardware and acts as its key international protector. Deporting Taiwanese citizens en masse would be a diplomatic disaster and a win for Beijing. Taiwanese immigrants are highly educated, often working in tech and engineering. The U.S. needs their expertise, especially in semiconductors. Taiwan is part of the Visa Waiver Program and its citizens have high compliance rates. Overstaying or falling out of status is rare. The lack of formal recognition is offset by strong strategic partnership and economic value. Taiwanese nationals are protected by political necessity and their own high compliance. It's a unique spot, unofficial but very secure. Next, a country whose tech talent powers Silicon Valley. Let's talk India. Number 6 is India, the world's tech talent powerhouse. The H-1B visa is almost synonymous with Indian professionals in the U.S. Indian immigrants are among the most educated and highest-earning groups in America. They're doctors, engineers, CEOs, and startup founders, vital to the U.S. economy. Deporting this community would cripple tech and healthcare sectors. While H-1B holders face stress and uncertainty, actual deportations are rare unless there's a serious violation. Most are on a long legal path to a green card, protected as long as they maintain status. The U.S. needs India's talent, and Indians see America as a land of opportunity. Both sides have strong incentives to keep things stable. The system is flawed and slow, but the result is a deeply embedded, economically vital community. Indian nationals are well insulated from deportation. Next, a country where family ties and history run deep. Let's talk about the Philippines. Stay with me. Number 5 is the Philippines, America's oldest Asian ally with ties built on history, family, and service. Filipino immigration is rooted in family-based petitions, creating a self-sustaining cycle of legal migration. Once a Filipino becomes a citizen, they can sponsor relatives, anchoring entire families. The Filipino-American community is large, established, and influential, especially in healthcare and the military. Filipino nurses are essential to U.S. hospitals, and many have served in the U.S. Navy. Military service provides a respected, direct path to citizenship, making these immigrants politically untouchable. Demand for healthcare workers creates another legal pipeline for Filipino professionals. The combination of family ties, military service, and essential skills makes the community stable and well protected. Deportation is rare thanks to deep roots and vital contributions. The Filipino story is one of resilience and integration. Next, a country where education is the main bridge to America. Let's look at Malaysia. Onward. Number 4 is Malaysia, a quiet success story built on education. Malaysian students have long attended U.S. universities, often sponsored by their government or corporations. They're temporary, highly compliant, and usually return home after graduation. The Malaysian immigrant population in the U.S. is small and low risk for enforcement. The U.S. values this educational exchange as a tool of soft power. Disrupting it would hurt bilateral relations, so deportation rates stay low. High compliance, low numbers, and strategic educational ties keep Malaysians off the deportation radar. Now let's visit the land of smiles. Number 3 is Thailand, America's oldest Asian treaty partner. The U.S.-Thai relationship is built on a long history and robust tourism. Thai visitors usually come on B1, B2 visas, with a rigorous approval process that weeds out potential overstayers. The Thai community in the U.S. is small, but vibrant, especially in cities like LA and New York. Thai immigrants are often entrepreneurs, especially in the restaurant industry, and are well integrated. Their focus on business and cultural contribution, rather than large-scale family or tech visas, gives them a unique profile. Deportation rates are low because the community is law-abiding and has successfully navigated tough visa processes. A stable diplomatic relationship and strong community ties keep Thais secure in the U.S. Next, a city with a special status. Number 2 is Hong Kong, a city with a unique immigration story. For years, Hong Kongers had their own U.S. visa quotas, separate from mainland China, making legal immigration easier. The community is small, highly educated, and compliant, rarely a target for enforcement. Recent political changes have shifted things. The U.S. now offers special protections to Hong Kongers fleeing persecution. Policies like deferred enforced departure shield them from deportation. Hong Kongers have moved from preferred immigrants to protected persons. Their status is now tied to both their history and current political realities. It's a tragic situation for their home, but a powerful shield in the U.S. Hong Kongers are among the least likely to be deported. Finally, let's talk about the number 1 spot. Number 1 is Vietnam, a community shaped by war, resilience, and unique legal protections. The first Vietnamese immigrants were refugees after the Vietnam War, given a direct path to residency and citizenship. Most later arrivals came through family petitions, building a large, politically active community. A 2008 U.S.-Vietnam agreement means those who arrived before July 12, 1995, can't be deported. Vietnam won't accept them back. This makes the pre-1995 community essentially deportation-proof. Even for later arrivals, deportation rates are low due to strong community ties and political influence. The Vietnamese-American story is one of survival, legal protection, and deep integration. No other group has quite the same shield. That's why Vietnamese citizens top our list. Let's wrap up. There you have it. 10 countries, 10 unique paths to security in the U.S. From military alliances to economic powerhouses, family ties to refugee history, the reasons for low deportation rates are complex. But remember, immigration policy is always shifting. What's true today could change tomorrow. Staying informed is key for anyone navigating this system. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you learned something new, hit subscribe and join our community. Until next time, stay curious.